The light's not on. And the bad thing is, Madison County, Illinois, sent me to school and paid $5,000 for me to earn these licenses. They're in contempt of the House and Congress. And everybody since 1983, when I complained about child endangerment then, and then when I complained about they were in 83 at Madison County Juvenile Detention Home, they were forcing the prisoner teenagers to dig out nasty sewer broken lines and standing in sewage in their underwear. And the fact is, I can't believe how much contempt and that there's no due process anywhere in America. I've never been allowed to even make a complaint. And I just got out in 2019 of Alton Mental Health DOC, where they lied and said I was on cocaine, where my ex-sister-in-law's husband is the head of Madison County DOC, Alton Mental Health Maintenance Department. And he has these degrees that I know that covers the Industrial Hygiene Freon Act, the Electronic Air Cleaner Disability. They don't even have them under federal act, and that's a hospital prison. These are mandated Surgeon General laws. I tried to complain and called up the chief of police and the mayor of Granite City and two attorneys and said these are real estate crimes. These are union labor busting programs of my credentials. And of course, my occupational title. In 5/5/93, Senator John Glenn, a patriot, understood the National Security Administration application for government employment called the 171. That's why the act is up there. It's a call to duty. It double penalizes everybody obstructing these acts of Congress, of the House of Congress, investigations. All these investigations have never been started. These investigative credentials, I don't know what happened to these people, but it's the organized crime of the House of Congress. And the House of Congress has been taken over by all of these organizational crimes in these industries. To this day, I keep getting bothered and harassed. These were $150,000 a year job salary at Sears just to operate their air conditioning warranties. It's $250,000 a year to run Spectrum National Safety Program of asbestos and lead. No telling what the head of the Rena Center makes. This information, the reason I was arrested told later, was because it would have collapsed a merger of Rena Center and other things. All monetary driven profit reasoning. And then I was stalked by the guy that stole my car as a kid, and he hit me and my son sideways 55 miles an hour in front of Pizza Hut, where his wife sat behind me the night before. I turned around and looked and couldn't forget that Viola Clemens with no teeth because her chair was touching my chair. And the next night he hit me in a 90 Lincoln where all kinds of vodka bottles fell out, knocked my full-size truck into a complete circle. That was after the head-on wreck of 1996, where they used that to cover up my 1994 disabilities, where I was the OSHA personnel injury investigator at Weldon Springs, and my boss wrote up my accident due to the contractor's gross neglect, in which he did not replace the two people to maintain the grounds, knowing that that night a snow and ice storm was coming, and knowing we had to keep our hands on the rail for safety and our other hands held about 28 to 35 pounds of electronic air sampling collectors of the lead cadmium dead uranium we were collecting. And that was at the TNT plant. I've just been censored and beat down no matter what I did. I went to the FBI in '97 after completing 1 year of probation for Madison County. They said, "Oh, we'll give you your guns back." So what? I could never teach again or have any kind of a job around children. And I'm disabled, and all my injuries were hidden. These are carpal tunnel scars. But they don't talk about is the knots under my arms and here when I was ran over in '87. Now the head of the detectives is now the sheriff, and the Secret Service investigated me with this gentleman, and my brother lives across the street from the sheriff and said that he did it twice, and he would never tell me. And also in '89, during a fire, somebody stole my wife's purse and house keys, and they had a bank account open that the investigators of the fire didn't find, and somebody could have made driver's license and a gun card, and that's made me extremely suspicious forever. Thank you for your time, and these are all obstructions of the power of the personnel of the House of Congress, Union Labor Business Management, organized crime investigator of our country. Thank you and participate. May God bless America. Semper Fidelis.